This is the Night Owls Disc Golf Podcast. I'm Shane.
And I'm JP.
And we're back. What do we call this now? The Shopio?
Yeah, I like that idea. Yeah,
Shopio.
Yeah. To be honest, Shane and I weren't really sure last week about when we said every other week, if it was the week or not.
Yeah.
And we're like, well, we recorded before Thanksgiving, and then it was like, what do we have going on? And there's really not a whole lot of news. I mean, Kristin ended up dropping the video with Latitude 64.
Why I quit, yeah.
Yeah. But that was really about it. It's been fairly quiet.
Yeah, it really has. And even just sponsorship moves. Usually there's so many grumblings and all that stuff going on right now. Mm-hmm. It's just not happening.
No.
Which is kind of cool. I mean, I think that's a talking point, but yeah. So, but I did listen to the last episode just because I wanted to see if there was a huge echo. Was not.
Oh, that's good news.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah, because I don't traditionally listen to it, but I was like, I want to see how it sounded, because then if not, we would have went to the donut shop.
Yeah, I kind of forgot about that, because like we were having mic issues a little bit. Like we're like, what's going on? And then we were worried because like it's metal. We're recording, right? But maybe the couch kind of helps dampen a little bit of the sound. Or
if
something.
anything, we can get in the teardrop and just snuggle in there for a little bit.
It'd be pretty sweaty.
It would be. So there was a time where I sat in there with Malachi, because I was purchased for Mal. I think I got your cable this time.
Yeah.
But I was in there with Malachi, and he was just so excited about it. And I'm sitting in there, and I am just dripping with sweat because there is no circulation in there. And so, yeah, but it was a gift from my mother-in-law to my kids. So, and it's been cool when they used it the once. It was one of those things.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah. But I think it, in practicality, it's pretty big and gnarly, but, in the what do they call it? The intention. It would be pretty cool, like a cool little reading nook. I think when I was a kid, I probably would have loved it.
Yeah, for sure. Like,
yeah, it's like a fort, but you don't have to build it.
Right. I think it'd be cool because there's like star patterns. It's like a galaxy or something. If there's stars on it that kind of pop. That look. If those glow in the dark.
So, yeah,
that would be
They do
sweet.
have this little LED thing on the inside where it lights up, but it's just like ribbon lights.
Okay, got it.
So, and for those of you who don't know what we're talking about, you probably never will, because we're no cameras.
For now, we could figure something out.
Yeah, we keep saying that. We will. All right. So, I think I'll give a quick door_disc_golf, night_owls_pod, and then doordisc.com. One thing to note, we are on Whatnot now. So,
and all that whatnot.
Matt Yadis ended up setting it up. It was funny because we got an email from Whatnot, and then I was on the back end kind of looking at the emails. And then Matt texted me as I was looking at this email from Whatnot. And Matt's like, I think this is kind of sketchy. We just got an email from Whatnot. And I go, my wife really loves Whatnot, and she's on there all the time. And I was like, it may not be a bad idea to take a peek at it, because I know people do sell discs on Whatnot.
Yeah.
So he reached back out to the lady that sent us the email. And then I've been kind of watching the emails, but not really. So this Friday, which would be the 19th at 7 p.m., we're going live on Whatnot, and it's Door Disc Store.
I'll have to look it up. I'll check it out real quick.
Or Door Disc Golf Pro Shop or something like that. So anyways, but we will be live on Whatnot.
So they randomly sent you guys an email to sign up?
So what they're trying to do is they're trying to hit niche markets of
Got it.
retailers.
Okay.
And I guess disc golf is one of those niche markets that they're liking. So, yeah.
So yeah, Door Disc After Dark.
That's what it is. Door Disc After Dark. There it is. So I like it. I like it.
That's
so
cool.
Yeah. So we get some personal interaction with our staff there. So either Matt or Ashton. Oh, by the way, Ashton, we have now hired a new person.
Oh.
And so he will be manning.
Is that Ashton Silva?
It is, yeah.
Yeah,
So he's one of our team members, and now he is now one of our employees. So
nice.
He will be manning the shop for part-time, and then Matt will be manning it the rest of the time. And but yeah, we're looking forward to some good stuff. So he is a very, very talented person. So if he so chooses, we hope that he will use some of his talents for door disc golf. And he does videos and stuff like
cool.
that. So I believe his team announcement video is on door disc.
Oh, I'll have to check that out.
So yeah, it's pretty neat. He does some really cool stuff.
Oh yeah, because I did notice that this past week it seemed like a lot of people were announcing sponsorship through the shop, which is exciting. I don't know like how many people.
I don't either. I
I did see quite a few people announcing that.
Yeah, no, Matt's kind of the guy now. I mean, he calls me every once in a while just for some advice and. Or if there's a conundrum he wants to talk through. But outside of that, like he's the man.
Yeah.
He's the man. He's doing a good job. Yeah. So go on in there and say hey to Ashton. Now, you can't go in there during the week of Christmas though, because we will be closed.
Okay.
So we plan on closing. I mean, we want everybody to go celebrate however they want to celebrate and hopefully with their families. So there you go. But outside of that, DoorDisc.com will always be open. You may not get the discs until we get back in the shop, but so yeah, so that's that.
It's really funny. Every once in a while when I'm, just on the phone or like I get a notification because I'm still tied into Door Disc Golf on Facebook. It'll be like,
sure.
We get a Facebook message from business, like through the business account because I had to set it up to link the like to post about the. Podcast,
that's right,
and everything.
yeah.
So they're like, oh yeah, we can. So I see the notifications and messages all the time. I'm like, how funny! I never do it, but I'm like, maybe I just message these people back. Like, why are you sending us messages?
It would be kind of fun to just do like a celebrity thing, or just like randomly like. I don't know, answer some messages. And Matt would be like, what in the world is going on?
Yeah.
But I'll do that every once in a while. I'll just jump on and be like, yeah, sure, we do,
Yeah. Well, that's whenever, because it has the automatic message that pops up right away, like, oh, thank you for contacting us or whatever. And then it'll get, somebody will get back to you or whatever. So that's, yeah.
Yeah, and it's pretty good because we got 3 people essentially watching it at all times. So if I don't see someone answer within a couple minutes, then I'll answer. But for the most part, I think Matt has it on his phone, and he's Johnny on the spot with that stuff. So he's usually the one answering. But every once in a while, you get me. I won't say who it is, but sometimes I answer back. But for a while, like for the very beginning of the shop, like it was all me, answering all the questions and stuff because it was all on my phone. But but anyways, so what have you been up to the last 3 weeks?
Oh boy, what have I been up to? It's busy season as far as packages. I was out I had to be, our truck didn't come till noon on Monday. And so that forced me out really late, but I had to be back at 7:00. So I was out pretty late.
Oh, they require you back at that time?
Yeah.
Really?
I don't know. I think certain offices that happens if people are out delivering Amazon, they are allowed to stay out later or something. I mean, there's different rules for different situations, I'm sure, but for safety reasons, they don't want you out too late, I'm sure.
Yeah.
And so, I got back really late, and then I went in early yesterday. I was in at 8. Usually I have to be there at 9. So I went out, redelivered everything that I didn't take out, and then the truck came at about 10, and then I sorted everything and then went back out again.
Oh my goodness.
So that was a pretty long day, but things are slowly but surely kind of settling a little bit.
Not for my mailman. We just ordered a bunch of stuff.
Poor guy.
Yeah.
Or a woman. It's a woman.
Well, it's 3 people I see separately.
Oh, yeah.
So I see the postmaster. He'll drop off just packages.
Yeah.
And then there's a lady and a guy that'll be in my area. So I don't know who it is, but I always try to say hey and thank you and sorry. And well, especially now we have 7 people living in our house.
Yeah.
So, I mean, like my mother-in-law, and then our 3 kids, my wife, me,
Crazy.
So there's a lot of Amazon and whatnot.
And whatnot.
I get it. Coming through here. So
yeah. And then what else? Basketball, like just going to games, trying to watch games here and there. And then, Thanksgiving update.
Oh, yeah.
So
quick trip?
No.
Okay.
We stopped there after. We stopped there to get some stuff after when we came out. No.
Saving Thanksgiving.
So we did have traditional Thanksgiving.
Ooh.
We did have turkey, mashed potatoes, everything. I thought we were... So that was on my bad, miscommunication. And then I was weak and I bought discs. I said I wouldn't, but I did.
Oh, a little Black Friday action or what?
Yeah.
Okay.
I bought 2 Z confetti fused zones.
Dude, they're so pretty.
Yeah. I wasn't gonna buy anything, and then randomly on Instagram I saw Discraft had a post. I'm like, what is this? And I was like, oh, I wanted those. And I ended up getting...
They went quick, too.
It was weird because they had different releases. I think there was a Friday release, a Saturday release, and a Sunday. And each day was a different type of fused zone. And so, I got 2 of the confetti. And I forgot what Saturday was. If it was like money, like the confetti or like... metal flake. I don't know if that was the money ones or what it was, or glow. Maybe it was sparkle glow. I don't know. I don't remember.
I know there was a glow one, and there was another one which was was it the Hamas one? But there was one of the Team Series ones too that got dropped. And
yeah. And then we were talking about before then they had like the black mystery, like it was their black mystery box where you got like a hat and everything. A lot of their stuff ended up selling out pretty quickly.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I wonder if that is them adjusting to market and offering fewer, or if they're just truly the hype is still real.
Oh, that's a good question. I don't know.
Have you gotten them yet, by the way?
I did, yeah. I got them. It's funny. I ordered them. They came a couple days after I had ordered them. Well, I should say about a week, because I think they held off on getting orders done and shipped. But I haven't been able to get... I don't have a key to get into my local post office.
Oh, really?
No. Unfortunately, yeah, like I used to, but they're not open when I get done with work now, so I couldn't get in there. So I stopped in yesterday morning. I was like, hey, I'm gonna come pick this stuff up before I go into work.
That's probably a good idea.
Yeah, because that's the only opportunity I've had. Yeah. So yeah, and I felt them, and they're nice and everything. But I don't know if you saw, Discmania had a trouble with their black mystery boxes with the Huck Lab editions.
I did, yep.
Yeah. And
a little drama
overselling stuff, and I think they just ended up dropping it. Like they just were like, we're not making them. They didn't have enough inventory.
So they just refunded everybody?
Yeah, I think so. I think they're like, we oversold them. If you want a different box, we'll get you a different box. But I think they ended up just dropping it.
Man, woof. That's a big swing and a miss there.
Yeah. I'm actually kind of surprised because I didn't think Huck Lab was that big of a thing anymore.
I didn't think so either, especially since DD started their collaboration with them.
Yeah. I mean, I've seen a few discs here and there. It's always the mini Huck Lab. Some of the discs that they were showing had... Actually, that's not true, because I think a couple people did end up getting them and showed them on Reddit. But
okay.
Yeah, I was like, oh, I never thought that they were that big of a thing.
Yeah.
Like after they started collaborating with like House of Discs and stuff. So
yeah,
maybe they are.
They were kind of a big deal back in the day, but that was simply because you couldn't get them. I mean, they were hard because they were very specific retailers. And then when they went mainstream, it became less of a cultish, following, less
Sure.
of a, but that's cool. So anything else? What else did you do?
That's been it.
Okay.
That's really been it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't think of much else.
I'm in the same basketball boat as you, except I have one of your other children is playing too, right?
No.
Not yet. Okay.
No.
Next year, right?
Possibly.
Okay. But
Maisie said she doesn't really want to play anymore.
Oh, really?
She's like, it's fun for the social aspect, but the playing part,
Yeah.
she's like,
Yeah.
iffy.
The difference between boys and girls there, though. I mean, like, there are some women are fine. Like Gabby is like all about the competition, but for the most part, like, girls want the social atmosphere and they don't really care about the competition. Whereas boys are like, I don't care who I'm playing with. I just want to play,
Yeah, that's
But
pretty true.
You brought that up where Dempsey's like very much like he liked playing with the people he was playing with. Like, and I don't know if that's still true. I mean, it's probably been a year since we talked about it, but
Yeah, I think so. I think he never says he has problems with teammates. Even if he would never say that.
Right.
He's not that type of person. So,
Yeah.
But I mean, I think they're doing relatively okay. I know they lost their game last night, I think by 5 points or so. And then the big news is like the varsity team, one of their players ended up fracturing his foot or leg. So and it's our leading scorer, so he's down for the count.
Yeah, for 3 weeks. So
Yeah.
I talked to Dave about it yesterday, and he's down, which is the athletic trainer, but he's down for 3 weeks. So I guess it's a non-supporting bone, like somewhere down in his ankle.
Yeah, that's
and
what
it's
I
just
heard.
like a hairline fracture. So they say 2 weeks in a boot, and then one more week outside the boot, and then he should be good to go.
Oh, crazy.
But man, that sucks.
They played back-to-back games like this past weekend, like Friday and Saturday. So I think what happened is he ended up, because he landed funny Friday and he kind of was limping a little bit, and then maybe he tweaked it more Saturday.
Yeah. Well, and that's hard too, because, especially in athletics, what's hurt and what's injured. And those are two different things.
Oh, absolutely.
Like, what's hurt, what's injured, like I walk around in a constant state of hurt.
Yeah. Or playing, playing disc golf in a constant state of hurt.
Yeah, exactly. But am I injured? No, but not very, very rarely.
Yeah.
That one time I pulled my lat, and then, when I dislocated my shoulder at Zobel. But outside of that, like, I've never really played hurt, or injured. But I play hurt all the time. So, yeah, that's hard. And especially with tougher boys, or tougher people in general. Like, sometimes they don't know when to stop. Like, the competition gets over that flight. The fight is always there over the flight,
Yeah.
So when young people get hurt, and sometimes it's the coaches or the refs' job to be like, hey, that's enough, like, come on out, but yeah, and that's what it sounded like with him. Like, he was just like pushing through it, and then finally he's just like, I can't do it anymore, or the trainer pulled him out. I don't remember what it was, but good for him. I mean, only 3 weeks, which is good.
Yeah.
So hopefully he heals up and it's not a reoccurring injury, because I know those little nagging injuries can last for a long time. Because you never think they're bad because they don't hurt that bad, and it's like the tennis elbow issue in disc golf, like,
Yeah.
you kind of play through it because it's a little stingy, but then it's just that nagging issue that happens over and over and over again. So, yeah. So anyway, I'm in the middle of basketball as well. So I have 2 kids in it, and just like, it seems like every other day and it was funny because I was like, Cindy, do we have anything tonight? And she's like, no. I was like, what about tomorrow? No. What? Like, what is going on? Like, is everything okay? But we have one Friday. So, but they did pretty well. They beat Sevastopol last night, which is their like rival team. And Sevastopol's pretty darn good.
Yeah.
But it's weird because they're winning games that they probably shouldn't win, and they're losing games that they should probably win, and so it's this weird thing, but they're getting it, they're coming together as a team. Like, everything's starting to kind of mesh. And then my son's team, who has been kind of a legacy team, they're actually kind of losing. They came in 3rd in the tournament down there that they've basically won almost every year they've been in it. And then they lost to Sturgeon Bay yesterday, which is kind of unheard of. Like, Gibraltar Like that team for Gibraltar, I don't know if they've lost in their conference in like the 3 years they've been playing together. It's like one of those deals. And they're young, Of course, they're super young, but I don't think they've lost,
That's crazy.
So it is kind of nuts. But it's fun though. I mean, it's humbling too. It's good that they're losing.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah.
So other than that, just been kind of working in this building and trying to get this all kind of squared away, and like my little bike area over here, you see that. But just getting this all squared away and kind of put to bed, and so that can be done. And then we're working on we're gonna turn one of our suites in the motel into a wellness suite. So there's going to be like a sauna and all that stuff inside the room. So it's not going to be like a public sauna. Like you rent this room and it'll be your sauna. Like
right on.
Your sauna, it'll be adjustable bed. We'll have a salt wall, like all that stuff in there.
A salt wall?
Salt wall. Okay. I don't know why, but that's the thing people do in spas.
Getting your auras and chakras.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
And all that.
So we got to do feng shui the room, Mm-hmm. We're not going to, but,
Are you afraid people are going to lick the wall? Oh, salt wall. Himalayan salt.
Yeah. We are in Wisconsin, so it's very possible. Very possible. By the way, one of the funniest things that I've been seeing is there's this UK creator. So I just got back on social media. Mm-hmm. And this may be old news for Wisconsinites, but there's a UK creator that is like fascinated with the culture of Wisconsin.
Oh, really?
So he is like astonished at the drinking culture specifically. He's like, because he brought it up. It somehow started where he had said something about the UK, like people in UK know how to drink.
Yeah.
And someone was like, ha ha ha, I got one word for you, Wisconsin. And I was like, well, let's see where this goes. So then I went down the like rabbit hole of following this, where this guy from the UK is like looking up all these stats, and he ends up coming to Wisconsin to experience it. Yeah, he spent like 10 days here in Wisconsin, and it's a really cool saga. I wish I remembered the guy's name.
Okay.
I'll send it to you.
Yeah.
But like he's just like, this is real. But have you ever seen the map of the drunkest counties?
And the whole state of Wisconsin. I was just going to bring that up. The whole state of Wisconsin's right. And then you see like a couple other ones, like maybe in like North Dakota or like some other random state. And I'm like, oh.
Yeah, it's like essentially Wisconsin and then a couple counties here and there. And they're usually like where big universities are, you know, like Gainesville, like those places.
Right.
No, just Wisconsin. Not Illinois, not Minnesota, not Michigan, Wisconsin.
Churches and pubs on every corner, pretty much.
Yeah, it's true.
That's what it is.
It's true. And Green Bay Packer flags in the yards. I mean, it's incredible. So it's a culture shock coming from outside of Wisconsin and coming to Wisconsin. Now, I consider myself a Wisconsinite now, but that culture is nuts. Like, it's nuts. But yeah, it's fun to watch that. So anyways, that was long story short. I mean, tangents, here we go. So I think that's that. I don't know if there's really anything else to update on other than... nothing.
Right on.
Yeah. So that's what I've been doing. All right. So we'll get into a little bit of Kristin Latt and what her possibilities are, or actually her obligations are now to this upcoming year in disc golf. And maybe we'll talk, I don't know what else we'll talk about, because there's not really that much going on.
Not too much. Yeah. I mean, they had, just recently, I think some other people have probably talked about it, or most people have seen it on social media. Who's it? Someone does like the fan surveys. Yeah, about all the favorite players and all that stuff. Yeah,
so. And then there's some, so we'll talk about this. We'll start with this one, but I was just cruising through Reddit and I saw that through Estimated. Now I'll have to kind of look into the article a little bit more, but when I was proposing some of the courses around here, I found that a university did a study, and it was essentially about local players, about $260 every time they went out to play, went into the community, and or excuse me, $260 for non-local players came into the community when they played a round of disc golf.
Oh, wow.
Any disc golfer that was non-local or that was local, it was about $120 every time they went and played. And what that does is they compare like gas, stopping at a gas station, getting food, snacks, like all that stuff, like actually coming into the economy. So it was about $120. And then if you were from out of the community, they added like room and board and a dinner, so an extra meal, like that type of stuff.
Yeah.
So they just averaged out how much people played or paid when they came to play. So the Finns did something very similar. And they found out that one of their biggest disc golf parks in Finland actually brought in over $1 million worth of income into their local community. Based off of the plays.
That's crazy.
It is nuts. It is nuts. So it's nice to see. Now, most parks in Finland are private, if I'm understand, or at least this one is. But I don't know if there's really any big discrepancies between the two studies. So I haven't looked at them. So this is all speculation as far as the Finnish study goes. But I'm excited to look into it a little bit more. I was just cruising through it and the clickbait got me and I was like, ooh, this is awesome. So but it's nice to see that disc golf has some monies. Also on UltiWorld, Charlie Eisenhood goes over the economy of disc golf in his new speculations for 2025.
Okay.
To see if his 2024 and 2025 predictions lined up. But he does a little more economy and economics in his new study. So something to be, if you're a member of UltiWorld, something to look at.
So like this wasn't on the Upshot or anything?
No, this was through his blog on UltiWorld. So behind a paywall, but it's not that expensive. I think it's like $5 a year or something stupid like that. It's really cheap.
Right on.
So, but yeah, if you want to interested in that, I'd say take a peek at it. So, and then the other thing we get into is Miss Lot has committed to 3 events in Europe for DGN, being a commentator on DGN. So.
Yeah, that was kind of a fun. Well, I woke up this morning and right away on social media, I was like, Kristin Lott agrees with DGN. It's like, oh, okay. So it's going to be the Ali Open, the Disc Golf Pro, or the European Championship, and then Swedish. Is that the?
I think so. Yes.
I just had it up before and dang it.
I know, and I've lost it too.
Yeah. So yeah, Swedish Open, Ali Open, and European Open. So I mean, cool.
Yeah. Exactly.
I remember bringing it up a while ago. I was hoping that if or when the tour came to Europe, that she would consider playing, just a small amount of events. But I think she'll be gone away long enough at this point. I mean, she's still kind of, she put the video out and then she has been teasing some other things with Latitude 64. She did a disc signing. She's got some other stuff going on with them. Like she had a bag release, before she left and everything too. And it'll be interesting shot by shot breakdowns, things that she would go through on the course, and compare it to what the FPO players are doing. Right. As far as commentary and like being ready for this, I don't know.
Who knows? Who knows? Right? Now, you have seen her commentary. Jomez, hasn't she done a couple Jomez's?
That could be.
Post-producer.
Oh, did she?
But I think it was more interview. I don't think she was doing play-by-play or color.
Yeah.
I think she was just kind of, they were asking her questions. She was answering as she was going through it.
That could be.
But yeah, I mean, I'm excited to see it because disc golf with Kristin is better than without.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I think that's the biggest thing I keep coming back to. And, even my hesitations with Paige Pierce, and she is the she's kind of my heel of disc golf, like, and by the way, heel, I want to get to that.
Oh, okay.
She's kind of my heel of disc golf because she's that one that I just like, there's no reason I don't like her. I just don't like her. Like she's just, and it's not that I don't like her. She's the heel that I want. Like she's my bad guy. You know what I mean? Like there's no reason she's my bad guy. She's just the bad guy. She's the one I want to root against. And for anybody listening, like there's no reason behind it. There's zero reason behind it. It's just, she's the person I want to root against. Like, I don't know why. And I think it's because she's so good. So I just wanted, like, I don't know, like you got yours, let someone else do it.
Yeah, I mean that happens in every sport.
It does.
You root for people, and then all of a sudden they get too good. Like the Chiefs, like Mahomes going down this past weekend. It's like, oh, karma caught up to him, or something like that. But
darn it! But yay,
yeah, right.
Yeah, like I get it.
It's so weird that things turn like that all the time.
Yeah. When they essentially like they're not in the playoffs, you're like, what? Chiefs aren't in the playoffs? That's crazy. But yeah, it's the same thing. But so even with that, I know that disc golf is better with these personalities in them.
Yeah,
like, even though I may not cheer for them, they're better. But Kristin is not one of those people I don't cheer for. Like I like her. But yeah, it's fun to see her back in it at least a little bit, especially after dropping that video where she says, "This is why I quit," and she quit because she essentially accomplished, and we hit, ding ding, hit it right on the head when we were talking about it. Like she just accomplished what she wanted to accomplish, so she couldn't find passion in it anymore. As far as playing,
in the competition
side of it. So she was just like, where do I go from here? And she started to kind of lose the meaning of what she was doing. And there's a whole lot more. So go look on the Lat 64 YouTube page for that. There's a whole lot more. I'm obviously simplifying it way too much, but yeah, so it's good to see her in it. I hope she does more.
Yeah.
Hope she does more. Maybe she'll do some like celebrity pro-ams or something like that.
That could very well,
which would be cool.
That would be pretty sweet.
So let me get to the heel thing real quick.
Yeah, okay.
And then I got the finish thing. So let me get to that first before we move on. So
I do remember seeing that. Like I was scrolling through something and then I saw it and I lost what happened with it.
Yeah. So essentially what they do is essentially the same thing. So 705 visitors were asked to estimate how much money they were spent on various services. So essentially, they talk about restaurant services, groceries, accommodations, fuel, and they put it in a 32-mile radius. So within, or 32-kilometer radius, excuse me, much smaller than 32 miles, a 32-kilometer radius around the disc golf course.
Yeah.
Anything that they spent within that. So, and it was actually more than just $1 million. It was 1.38, so almost $1.4 million brought into that community. Estimation based off of 705 players that were sampled.
Holy cow.
Dude, and that's a big sample range. Like 705, like that's huge. I mean, they make political assessments off of 10 people. Like, so 705 is a pretty good sample size.
Dang.
Yeah, so it's pretty good. And this is based in 2024. So, but they assumed it was off of 3,500 rounds played, 10,000 unique visitors. Or 10,000 videos, not unique. I added that in there. So that's pretty good, man. I mean, and that's according to UDisc. So that's just the people that are using UDiscs. So
yeah,
that's pretty impressive. I mean, that's awesome to see money is coming in like that and supporting a community based off of round plastic things, So, all right, heel.
Okay.
So this is kind of devastating, but not so much. John Cena retired.
Yeah.
He's pretty very first person ever in wrestling history to retire. Officially, like, I got a date, I'm retiring. Now, there have been people that have quit or stopped, but never officially doing the retire. Like, this is it, I'm hanging it up. Never going to be on this ring again. Almost all wrestlers have always
I see what you're saying.
Retired, but they've always left the option to come back.
Okay. Yeah, because like I guess you could say Undertaker retired in like 2020, but he's made appearances and like done things, come back.
Yeah.
Triple H, I think, retired in 2020,
But now he's the commissioner.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Rock is constantly like in and out, but I don't think he's
Yeah.
ever retired. He's just kind of like
Do you like The Rock?
so.
Okay. I like him as a wrestler, as a entertainment, like just as. But it's just like it's about Rock.
Yeah.
Like, anyways, go ahead.
I was gonna say I can't say I've enjoyed any particular movie that he's been in though.
No. Did you ever watch? It was the HBO one. He was like an agent or something, like a sports agent.
Yeah, show. I forgot what it's called. I know what you're talking about though.
Good though.
Okay.
That one was good. So anyways, so he retires, but here's the thing so John Cena has always been the people's, like he's always been a super kind, like always been a hero, always been a happy.
Well, it's weird because he did have like a heel turn, like
He did
just like
at
a couple
the end
months
of
ago.
Yeah.
And then he like that was short lived, and he's
was.
like, "Yeah, we're gonna turn you back around to a baby face."
Well, and you know who he did it with? The freaking Rock.
Yeah.
Like seriously?
Right? Yeah.
Come on. But anyways, so I was really disappointed to see the heel turn, and then he became like the good guy again, and then but then he retired, so then he took off his iconic like elbow pads and like
put the shoes down in the middle of the ring and all
shoes
that.
and all
I didn't
that
watch
stuff.
the match, but I saw
Yeah.
highlights and clips from it.
It was actually really funny because you can hear a crowd member go, "Take off the shorts," his jean shorts that he wears. So yeah, it was really funny. But yeah, so anyways, it was good. But I was just like, oh, and I did notice that in my podcast selections, Joe Rogan just interviewed him.
Oh, really?
So I want to listen to that because that's going to go some crazy places,
Sure.
But but yeah, John Cena. So now only a movie star. Or anyways,
Yeah.
if you've ever seen The Marine, you'll probably disagree with me. I'm completely. Have you ever seen The Marine?
No.
It was his very first movie he ever did.
Okay.
It was a WWE movie, one of those productions. Oh, it's so bad. It is so. It's not that the movie's bad. John Cena is bad in it.
Okay.
Oh my
I
goodness.
mean, is
it's
that
so
surprising for a first movie?
bad. Yeah, but I mean, this is like bad. Like, like Stone Cold's been in a couple movies.
Okay.
The Rock's been in a couple movies,
Yeah.
one or two. I mean, you see some people pop up in some movies.
Sure.
And you kind of expect it to be bad. But this, like The Marine with John Cena, is bad. Like,
All right.
like super bad. Like, I'm trying to think like Mankind and Socko in your mouth bad. Like, it's bad. That was a good one. I pulled that one out.
Yeah.
That was pretty good. All right. So back to disc golf. Sorry, I had to bring it up.
Yeah. No, it's just funny because I'm like, this is turning into an anything but disc golf podcast right now.
It is. Sorry. There's not a lot going on in disc golf. So
No.
we got to stretch it out to the hour somehow.
You know, I was just we were just talking about Kristin and the that survey came up, and she's still at the top of a lot of people's favorite disc golfers. And I was just kind of, I think she'll be held in the highest regard. But I'm kind of wondering, if she's not competing, who will people jump to? Because I think it seems like from the survey, but it feels this way that a lot of people are jumping on the Silva
train, yeah.
train. Yeah.
I think so too. Be careful with how we say that, by the way, because that could sound really bad. But yeah, I think so too. I think that wagon is gonna get full real quick, because, and also she just got nominated for Athlete of the Year
Yeah.
in her own country. So she's kind of following that same track that Kristin is following. So it's I think yes, and she's a young blonde Finnish European, and so it's she has the like the celebrity style, like, why am I trying to pretend like she's a good looking girl and she has that type of allure to her, right?
Right.
So that helps. And then plus with, how good she plays and like all that stuff. I mean, she's going to be good. And she seems to be super kind. She's like good with interviews and, well, ish.
Ish. Yeah. I think
because her English is.
I think she's getting better at speaking English. But yeah, same thing. All those reasons that you're saying. I think that's a lot of why. I think a lot of people jump. I know a lot of people like Own as well.
Yes,
and I think a lot of people will stick with her. More people will jump on the Own bandwagon as well.
Yeah, yeah. But I think Own has a shelf, like a ceiling, and I think because of the Masters age. Like I think there's. Because, like, when you were younger, so who was your celebrity crush?
Oh, man.
Mine was Christina Ricci. And then Hayden Panettiere when Heroes came out.
Okay.
And I come to find out that Hayden Panettiere was super young when she was on Heroes. Yeah. So I don't say that usually. But she's way older now with kids and all that stuff. But those are the two that I always had like a crush on for some reason. Then I know. And Christina Ricci is a weird one.
She's not.
But it was Casper. It was like in Casper, I was like, that's my girl.
All right. Addams Family. That's what I always think of Christina is Wednesday in Addams Family.
Yeah. She's in the new Wednesday.
Yeah. She's a teacher.
Yeah. She was a crazy teacher. Yeah. So anyways, go ahead. Who was your...
probably like Alyssa Milano.
Okay, of course, yes. Okay, I was on that train too.
Yeah, trying to think of anybody like.
There was a lot, like Jesse Spanner,
Yeah, like Kelly Kapowski.
Yeah, Kelly. Yeah,
I never understood why people like Topanga on Boy Meets World.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I could. It was never my style, but what about? Oh, how did I lose it? I'm Sabrina.
Oh, Melissa Joan Hart.
Witch. Yeah, Melissa Joan Hart.
Yeah, she's okay.
Okay. All right. I would just. What about Blossom?
Nah.
No, you weren't.
I did watch the show a lot though.
I did. It was a good show.
Yeah.
But her brother Joey. Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa. All right. So so that I think all of those reasons are kind of some of the reasons that I believe that she has the pull over Own is that it's kind of that celebrity crush, like
sure.
And that please,
she's still young enough in her career too that she hasn't reached a ceiling yet. That I think you can see her reaching higher.
Right. Exactly. Yes. And please don't mistake this as being like. It's not a sex object. Like this isn't that. That's not what I'm saying. There's just more of an allure to younger men and women, whatever, you float your boat, whatever. But I think there's that sex appeal to it, and that's just basic marketing. And, like if you ever look in the 80s and early 90s, Marlboro and Budweiser and all the ads, like, that's how the American economy was run, was
pretty
bikinis,
Yeah.
Not saying it's right, but it is what it is. Like, there's a truth to it. All right, I'm taking a hole. I'll just stop talking. I kind of wish we edited at points, but I think it's still fun.
We'll get through it.
Yeah, we will. All right. So then, well, what else do we got?
Well, on our last episode, we were bringing up like the DGPT or the DGPT awards. So those were announced. And then, so most improved, we had Cadence Burge.
Okay.
And Paul Kranz were the MPO and FPO and MPO winners. Paul Macbeth and Ella Hansen won for the community champions. And then Paige and Paul, comeback players of the year.
Okay, yeah.
I think that was the favorites.
Yeah.
So that's not really a surprise. Rebecca Dunn and Rasmus
That person.
That guy. DGPT Rookies of the Year.
Okay.
And then Players of the Year, Gannon, Burr, no surprise. And then Holland Hanley.
Okay, great. All right.
So.
And that's kind of because we were going between Holland and Missy. So, yeah. Good. And good for Paul winning 2 of those things, man. That's awesome.
Yeah,
that's
right.
Especially comeback player. I mean, we kind of knew that was going to happen, but good for him. Because who was the other in contention that we were talking about? It's so long
for
ago.
comeback.
Yeah.
Oh man, I don't remember. I wonder if the awards
have the runners up or something like that. But
no, I was just curious for the announcements or whatever, if they still had the nominees on there. Because we had looked on DGPT, the website, but I'm not really seeing.
Yeah, I can't remember, but yeah, good for them. And none of them are real big surprises. I mean, the Rookies of the Year, I didn't know either of them really. So, but that's cool. I like to see that. There was something else that I was going to say. Or what was the other thing?
It does have runners up.
Oh, good. Okay.
So runner up for comeback was Cole Rodallen.
Okay.
And then Paul Kranz.
Yep.
And then the runner up behind Paige was Valerie Mandujano, and then Katrina Allen.
Okay, cool.
And then let's see, Sully Tipton, runner up for most improved, and then Ezra Robinson, and then Silva, runner up to Cadence, and then Ida Letamaki for most improved FPO. And then runner up for Heimberg and Paul. Paul, third for Player of the Year. Interesting. And then Missy and then Silva for right behind Holland for Player of the Year.
Okay. Yep. Perfect. So I am a huge fan of those, what do they call it? The photoplastic? No. Protop, no. The disc wrap plastic that changes color.
Oh.
I forgot what that's called.
Shoot, because I have some at home. It's like the stuff that goes out in the sun and it'll change.
Yeah, it goes purple.
I forgot what it's called.
Yeah, I don't remember. But it's some of my favorite plastic. And just like the cool factor of it. So, all right. Anything else?
Not off the top of my head.
All right. If a Innova player is standing in front of you and pulls out a classic disc, like a disc they've had for a while, what is the thing that you imagine them saying to you?
What is the thing
Yeah, so this is a stereotype of old, classic Innova players that have been playing for, let's say, 10 plus years.
10 plus years.
Yeah.
You'll never believe who I got this from, or
Exactly. So I always see it as I got this from ... And this is a ... run of ... And that's what I always every time you're playing with one of those guys that has one of those super old discs, they always have this tale behind it, this big story behind it. And it's so fun. So fun. And some of them are really cool. Some of them you're okay, dude, seriously. I don't need to know that you got it from your second cousin twice removed that knew a guy that had a friend that knew this guy that knew Paul.
This is the guy that shows up at the course with the plastic bag full of discs, and that's it.
Exactly.
So check out this old KC Pro Rock I got from way back in the day.
Yeah, I got it from Climo when I beat him in a 1-on-1 at Stevens and.
Funny. Okay, so we're bringing up Climo and Macbeth. There was something on Facebook today that the PDGA was considering, I don't know if they're considering it, or somebody asked this question, if the PDGA was to redesign their logo in the likeness of like an NBA logo or something and have a silhouette of somebody. And at first I thought they were talking about DGPT, but no, it's the PDGA. Who would they choose? I was like, it's pretty obvious it would be Climo, I would think.
I think so. So does Climo have a unique enough but iconic enough
silhouette
that still fits today's form, but
the ears.
That could be the P and the D.
Oh man!
I hope he doesn't listen to this too.
No, because
you know what really sucks?
What's that?
Is as you get older, what's the only things that stop growing or never stop growing? It's your nose and your ears. I'm serious. There you go. Just so you know. That's why old men have big noses and big ears. Just an FYI.
Yeah.
JP's like, oh man.
We're getting there.
Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
No, because it had me thinking for a second. As you know, the disc golf pro tour hasn't really been around long enough to have anybody like that. You know, to have somebody with an iconic silhouette, because it's really 10, a little more than 10 years, 13 years or whatever it is. And I was like, well, we've had Paul and now we have Gannon, but I think you still have to have a long enough. We'd almost have to double the amount of time that the DGPTs have been around to even consider something like that, because there's going to be so many more people coming through the tour to decide, or but
right. I think Paul has a very iconic form, but I don't think it's any different. Like, there's no picturesque or iconic like still shot.
Yeah.
But his form, like just being so smooth, I think that is a bit, especially back in his Innova days when he was throwing that Nova, like, man, how one of the best like mid-range games ever. But I can't think of anybody. Like Drew Gibson had a very unique style with pulling his leg up at the end of his throw. And obviously James Conrad, but I don't think they have enough real estate to make that. But yeah, I mean, outside of that, like Nate Sexton, maybe.
Sure.
Like maybe Nate Doss. I don't know, because Nate Doss had a pretty unique follow through, but I don't know. Like, does disc golf have that iconic form, and would they use just a body? Oh, it was a yawn. Would they use just like one of the pro players to model their body off of? Because NBA wasn't actually an NBA player, wasn't it?
It was Jerry West.
Oh, Jerry West. That's who it was. You're right. I'm sorry.
But there's no other. I can't think of another sport. Like the MLB has a guy like facing what you consider like looking out at a pitcher and like going
like
through, but
swinging.
And NHL doesn't have that. They used to, I think. I think the NHL used to have a player with a stick.
Was with a stick on the ground.
Yeah. NFL doesn't have that. I can't think of anybody else really.
No. The field hockey does. They have a guy there that's like.
Oh, really?
Yeah. The Ultimate Frisbee does.
Oh,
they got one. The guy. It kind of looks like the NBA guy, just with like the Frisbee going. At least, I'm pretty sure that's a Ultimate. But they have like the red and blue, like yeah. So I don't know of anybody else. Cricket, maybe, I don't know.
Yeah.
Does luging have it?
I don't know. A bobsled probably. Just,
bobsled, yeah.
Or luge.
So do the bobsled silhouettes have dreads or not? Just a question.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Are we thinking too narrow? Like, or as far as
I
disc
mean, we
golfers?
always do.
Yeah, we do. But I mean, why not?
It is a disc golf
why couldn't it be
podcast.
somebody like Valerie Jenkins or Paige or a female as well?
Yeah, it could definitely be. But I don't feel like that's very inclusive.
It's not.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that is a very good possibility to use them.
Maybe that's why. Maybe that having one silhouette doesn't encompass
Yeah.
the whole PDGA. Maybe that's why they don't do it.
Well, and you don't see women's silhouettes being used for much, and I think anatomically speaking, it creates some difficulties, right?
It could actually. Now that you talk about it, I think the NWSL, the women's soccer league, has a silhouette of a female playing.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
but not anybody particular. It's just
It's just a silhouette.
of a woman, and then like it kind of like flows and curves a little bit. Yeah, it's interesting.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I've always wondered if, just graphic design wise, and I wonder if that's something that, somebody, more experienced and smart than we are, is that something that graphic designers and
I think anatomically and proportionally things are difficult to design, because I know Alyssa has a sweatshirt for volleyball and it has a woman's silhouette on it, and she's like, it just looks goofy.
Sure. Okay.
It doesn't look natural.
Yeah.
enough.
Yeah, it's weird because I'm sure your eyes are drawn to certain, things with logos and all that stuff, and it's just wondering if the anatomy of anatomically, the silhouette of a woman is distracting from certain aspects of logos and stuff like that. So I wonder if that's the case or not. Because in reality, I mean, you don't make the silhouette of a man anatomically correct either.
Right.
I mean, that would be weird.
Yeah.
And so I wonder how, and what differentiates a man from a woman are certain anatomical things, right? So, so I wonder. That's fun. That would be an interesting thing to have a conversation about with somebody that actually knows what they're talking about.
Yeah, absolutely.
To decipher that one. But so coaching and disc golf. So we've talked about this quite a few times. And this is an interesting thing to me because I'll say it again, I'm going through my master's right now for coaching. And one of the things that is being brought up time and time again is the dimensions of coaching, right? So, and if you're not familiar, there's what we call 3 dimensions, or what is commonly referred to as 3 dimensions of an effective coach, like a coach that actually knows how to coach and coaches well. And, first dimension is physical, like the actual technique of the sport. So disc golf, we got plenty of first dimension coaches, right? Second dimension is working on the heart or the spirit of the mind of the athlete, how to actually accomplish these things. And then the third dimension is the heart or the spirit, actually getting to know the athlete and where they're coming from, where their familial, aspect is, cultural, whatever it is, bringing all that into coaching so you can better understand how to relate to that person, so you can help them through, whatever roadblocks or hurdles that they're, figurative hurdles that they're actually dealing with. So in disc golf, we have plenty of first dimension, stuff, so much first dimension. Do you think disc golf benefits from the second and third dimension? The second dimension for sure.
Oh yeah, second dimension for sure. I think the third dimension is really tricky because you have to get on a much more personal level with your client or whoever it is. Do you want to achieve that level with that person? How deep do you want to go? And what kind of skeletons are in their closet? That kind of thing. Yeah, so it's because, you only have so much time per session or however long you're taking to coach a person, to be like, okay, how can I reach you deeper? And how deep will they let me?
Right.
And that the third part's really tricky, but you have to figure that out in order to reach the person. So
Right.
it's striking a balance, or I guess you can get to that, right? Like you can pretty much break down that barrier sooner than later.
Right. Right. The reason I ask is because I look at a lot of the issues that athletes are having in disc golf, and the reason why they tend to leave the sports or the sport itself is because I think a lot of the third dimension is completely ignored by every organization in disc golf. And I think including coaches currently, because, and would I say we have great disc golf coaches right now? Probably not. But there are some college coaches out there. You know, I mean, there's like, it's becoming more of a legitimized sport. Like we're starting to see scholarships, we're starting to see money go into it. So, you know, the sport itself is progressing at a collegiate or intercollegiate level. So with these coaches out there, I think that's where we see a lot of like, you know, we talk about Heather Young, we talk about, I mean, Kristin Lott, like we talk, I mean, there's a ton of people like, Tina Oakley was another one that stepped away because of it. No, those are all the ladies, but then AJ Risley.
Yeah.
You know, we talk about men as well that have done that. I mean, Eric Oakley did it for a little while, took a hiatus. I mean, there's quite a few notable men that have done the same thing. And I think it's because there's just this lack of third dimension as far as coaching or athletics goes within disc golf. Like nobody cares. Nobody puts the time or effort in. Not saying nobody, but you know, where's the time and effort going into that stuff?
It's a lot of things with coaching now, though. People want to get on YouTube. They want to get on social media and find a quicker fix, or they want to be able to look at something and be like, okay, if I can follow this person, do this, and like take these steps into correcting things or, you know, perfecting whatever it is, they're not reaching that third dimension. And yeah, it's just getting lost.
Right. Absolutely. Yeah. And I think the Zen and Art of Disc Golf, that was the book?
Yeah.
Back in the day. So that gets into it a little bit about the mental third dimension of disc golf.
Yeah.
So if you haven't heard of this before, and I think this is actually something that the hype kind of died off before Rona happened. So I think the post-Rona golfers are like, maybe would be a new one, but I think it's called Zen and the Art of Disc Golf.
Oh yeah, I have it sitting at home on my shelf.
Yeah. So it's a really decent book that talks about the mental side of disc golf and kind of the goldfish mentality, like a lot of stuff like that. It gives you a more holistic look at the game.
Yeah. It makes you appreciate trees.
Yeah. Exactly. So it is written from, it's very, very granola, like very hippie-ish, you know, in its approach.
It is.
But it's good. I mean, it gives you some good practical tools to put in your belt.
It definitely did make me think a bit differently about how I played. It definitely, it relaxed me.
Yeah.
On my thoughts about playing, because I would be uptight about scores or, you know, playing well in certain holes, and you just kind of have to, like you said, goldfish mentality. You just have to be able to have that thought of letting things go at certain times and not let those bad shots and bad things weigh you down.
Right.
Like the more free you can be, the better you'll be. You know, it's just,
yeah, absolutely.
It's dumb to think about, but like in its most simplistic form, it's just being carefree out on the course and
Right.
not caring about results so much.
Absolutely. Yeah. That is very much a third dimension thought or philosophy, because, if your worth is dictated by what's on the scoreboard or how many yards or the achievements, or like, you're setting yourself up for failure, because there are going to be good days and bad days, and there are going to be better competitors and worse competitors. Like, so you can't control those things, which gets me into my next point about Walt Disney. Walt Disney always talked about, look, all these amusement parks out there, like, they're trying to control the outcome rather than controlling the controllables. So that's some famous saying of Walt Disney. It's like, we control the controllable. So we'll control the sound, we'll control the smells, we'll control the parking, we'll control the entrance, we'll control what you can see, we'll control all those things, the experience itself. He goes, but what we can't control is we can't control the money that we're going to end up with at the end of the day. We can't control, blah, blah, blah. So he talks about the economics of it, and the economics really just simply didn't exist to Walt Disney. He said, look, we can control this. We can control how our rides are different from other parks. We can control how our food is different, how, blah, blah, blah. So when you talk about that with the Zen and art of disc golf, it kind of gets into that very like skims that a little bit. And when you talk about third dimension as well, like, we can control what we can control. And that's it. You got to let the rest go, because you can't control how well the other person's going to do or how bad the other person's going to do. You can't control what the ref is going to blow their whistle on, what their ump is going to blow the whistle on, or, call the strike or call the ball, or, whatever it is, or if that chain is going to catch that disc or not. Like, you can't control those things, but what you can control is how you respond to it. What you can control is your preparedness for it. What you can control is, on and on. So I love the whole, like, just take it easy and control what you can control. Because once you hit that tree, you can't control that anymore. Like, you can control, like, how you follow through. You can control your mechanics. You can control all those things. But once that disc is out of your hand, you can't control it. Like, and it doesn't matter how many times you say nice. Like, there's nothing that's going to influence that disc once it's out of your hand. So, I like that. It's. But yeah, so I would say look it up, Zen and the Art of Disc Golf, and I'm not sure how we got here. Or we talk about the third dimension of coaching. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I think disc golf is in dire need for some third dimensional aspects of the game and coaching in general, just for the athletes. Is the Pro Tour or is PDGA responsible for something like that? Maybe, maybe not. But I think if you're a coach in disc golf and you listen to us, start looking into that. There's actually a really, really good book called 3D Coaching. It's a really fantastic book, and it gives you some good ways that you can start to help people through those three dimensions in athletics. So,
will it help me get 450 on my backhand?
For sure.
Okay.
Absolutely. That's a controllable, though, right?
It is, yeah.
And the controlling is to control your mind to not desire that, because you're never going to get it. Jeez. One of my favorite Instagram reels, and this is like not from recent, it's probably really old, but the whole like, do you have a disc that can go straight 450 feet, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, it's over here in your dreams, Love it. He points to like a rack card with like, flight numbers and stuff.
Yeah.
And above it says in your dreams. It was pretty good.
That is pretty good.
I don't remember who did it, but it was really funny. So, all right, man. Anything else? Oh, no, wait. You have thought-provoking or inspirational to leave us on. Ooh, it's a good one.
No.
No, you got nothing?
No, I can't think of anything off the top of my head right now.
I got something.
Oh, okay.
If you have a metal roof, don't expect to keep the sidewalks clean if there's snow on your roof.
Oh.
I was trying to think of how Confucius would say that.
Yeah.
Sidewalks are never clean with metal roof. Confucius say.
Don't stand under a metal roof with snow sliding off.
So, new fear unlocked, by the way. Dude, so these are 16 feet high.
Yeah.
Can you imagine if an ice like sheet came off and hit like my car or like me or my kids? Like,
Yeah. That
dude,
would
it
do
would
some
hurt.
damage.
I mean, and it depends on where it hits you. Like, you could potentially die from that. So, note to self, by next winter, I'm going to have snow spikes up there. So,
That's a good idea.
I agree. At least it'll come off in smaller chunks that way. It won't just come off in like a, 20-foot sheet.
Yeah, exactly.
So, there you go.
Crazy.
Yeah. So, anyways, I think outside of that, have an awesome Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah. Be merry, get and buy lots of stuff. I don't know. Or like go to church or whatever you do for your family, right?
Yeah, exactly.
How about just be with family?
Yeah, that's a good one too.
That's a good one.
Enjoy time with family.
Enjoy time with family. But if you don't like have family near you, have a Friendsmas.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
I did a Friendsmas once. It was fun in college.
Nice.
Yeah, I was an RA and had to stay during over Christmas break.
Okay.
It was like I was on call.
Mm-hmm.
So we just had a Friendsmas. We all got in one of the guys, actually it was an RD's room that had a kitchen, and we just
That's
we
cool.
had a Friendsmas. So we all sat around and ate tacos for Christmas.
Yes.
Tacos, I think we played Monopoly. Was it Monopoly? I don't remember what we played, but played something. So anyways, with all that being said, keep it subpar and deuces. Is there anything else we need to say?
No.
All right. See you later. Bye.